Going into this game, really, I see EnVyUs with a massive advantage. But Reason, you know, there's some strong players in there. There's some fraggers on there. They might be able to, you know, put a bit of a dent into the armor and show a bit of a performance here.
We see EnVyUs starting on the CT side here, and it's going to be all about this banana control, but how deep will they go? We see it many a times where the CTs, they push a little bit too far down, they end up getting caught off guard, but already the action towards apartments. Bit of damage done. Karma stays around for too long, but he has been tagged down to 70 health already, and oh, the positioning of Lambert. He knows exactly where to look for that. And actually, Reason, they started off really strong, rushed in there, but they couldn't find any. The CCs were too far back, and instantly they're going to have to change up what they're planning to do. But this could be good, though, because there's 4 members towards A. Only 1 CT towards B, and he's eating a headshot already. The Glocks are coming towards him. They've only got 1 decoy to work with. The rest of them have got armor in on it, and finds 1. Can he find a second? Can't, as he gets shut down, and look, straight away, instantly, he's unhappy with that. And the rest of Reason are cleaning up. Only 2 members left alive for EnVyUs. They've got their work cut out for him, but the CZ-75, and what a shot. Can he make a couple more of them? He's definitely going to need it if he wants to bring his team back into this. The setup from Reason here, though, really good. They've got crossfires galore. Hoodlum's found 1. They know where the second one is, but Jax can't quite make it work as Cinderlad finishes him off with a nice headshot there.
Yeah, looking dangerous, though. Very, very dangerous indeed. Now, I did have an opportunity to have a bit of a listen into the sort of thoughts and the mentality of Reason in the break. And they seemed very positive, actually. They seemed very positive indeed. They weren't all down. They weren't raging at each other. They weren't flaming. They were all pretty happy in the place where I saw them. So, essentially, there's nothing... You know how some teams will tilt and suddenly they just can't play?
Yeah.
They aren't on that level, you know. I still don't see the win coming in for Reason here, but I don't think they're going to do quite as abysmally as we may first predicted. I would say they might be able to clear about 7 rounds, maybe, if they're lucky.
Well, Cinderlad starting off well with the CZ-75. Envy, they're trying to push a little bit of aggression, get a bit of information here, and that's what's going to be key. It's just about picking up these kills, but as long as Reason hang back, don't rush into it, all guns blazing, they should be able to make something, at least push a few more rounds back. But we're seeing kind of a repeat already of what we saw on Cobblestone with Reason picking up that first pistol.
Yeah, it just really play your game, play it easy. But let's, as you say, think back to Cobblestone. After Lambert does a little bit of damage potentially here, he has got an opportunity. But the wrap's coming in, potentially going over towards B even, as they do wrap around that long side. Lambert running away, fleeing the inevitability. Actually, gonna find himself a nice little shotgun kill. That's 900 quid in his pocket. And he can walk away with that pretty happy. Bomb does go down. But this fragmented defense is interesting from EnVyUs. They have players all over the place. It's a bit like a spy network that they've got in place here. Actually, just trying to find an opportunity. Nothing is presenting itself. He's going to... One nice kill comes through onto Cray. Luckily, Karma is in position to do some damage, but V-kill not going to give up so easily. 2 versus 3. Make that 2 versus 2 as Thomas will find one. Hoodlum can't get any work done as Jax will take him out. Now, it's all on Thomas. They know where he is, and he can't do it! V-kill takes him down, and that's the end of that. Suddenly, Reason, they're done. This is the point at which they are done.
Yeah, how are you going to allow someone to grab an AK-47, use it against you? They just got pushed out every single angle. And, well, EnVyUs, they fully deserved that round because Reason just let it slip away.
Quite a round. I may have got a little bit excited there.
Breaking the stage and
stuff.
Yeah,
just I'm quite happy I didn't plummet through the bottom. That would have been somewhat disappointing. Anyway, Reason... They get the opening kill. The force comes in from EnVyUs. They have a shotgun, and instantly, Reason take it out of the game. It's gone. There's no more shotgun. How are they looting that round against pistols? Use utility. Use what you've got. Don't, you know, you could go into this for years. Hoodlum already dead. He's been naded down. That's a very interesting kill. As far as morale goes, that is the worst thing that can happen. Getting naded is just so annoying. Jack's going to take down Thomas as well, just cleaning up, really. And... I said Reason Gaming, maybe they had a chance. I just can't see it. And if Reason Gaming win a round, I'm not then going to say maybe they've still got a chance. After that round, I just can't. I can't see it happening here for Reason. I'm sorry.
No, that round spoke 1,000 words. And Lambert here just dancing around, waits for one, finds a second as well. Cinder may have got 1 kill, but he was waiting for it. He knew what was going to happen. And another round on the board for EnVyUs. Anything's possible in Counter-Strike, but Reason this time round, it's just... It looks like an exact repeat of what we saw on Cobblestone.
Well, anything's possible within Reason. Or, as the case may be, without Reason. Because we're just not seeing the performance we need. We said coming into this it could be a close matchup, it could be a potential slugfest. It's not really. EnVyUs, they're proving really why they're one of the favourites in this tournament, in this series, in this season. So really, this is what we expect from them. So when we talk about EnVyUs in this, they are playing well, but this is what we need to see from them. And going up against some of the more difficult teams, they are going to have to step up their game. Reason, with a draw against Epsilon, they could already put that in the bank and say, happy days, we've got those points in the bag for later. But you know, a draw here would have been great for them.
And as we see it, Reason, they're set up quite nicely. They've got that middle control, but EnVyUs, they're sat at the back waiting for it all to happen towards them. It's all down to where Reason are going to push out here, how they're going to execute. They've got a few flashes and smokes to work with, also a couple of Molotovs, so they could molly off CT Arch side. But EnVyUs, they're playing it lovely defensively. They're not wasting anything here, and well, Lambert goes to poke out, a little bit of damage done, but can't find the kill just yet, and they're waiting around. EnVyUs are fully prepared for this A, which worries me a little bit if Reason do decide to change what they're doing. The bomb's still down at middle, so they can pick it up, run back round. It's the waiting game as Thomas pokes out. They know exactly where he is, and the good thing here for Reason is they've got more of the powerful weapons, but it doesn't matter as Hadri comes in with the first kill. Young Cray goes down, and it all starts to back off again. They're going one by one, and this is not what you want to do. They do manage to trade it out, but it's still advantage for EnVyUs. Hoodlum goes down, and just one by one, no one there backing him up. This is not how you play Counter-Strike, and this is why you see it at 3-1 already.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, this is going great so far for EnVyUs, and they're playing their game. The thing is, in that round, there was like 18 different crossfires. Wherever Reason were going, there was like 3 guys looking at them.
All over.
Hajmi would peek, and then there was someone climbing a flower pot behind him. And then they go to, you know, you got VKen and Rattlesnake, you got someone in Arch. You got people absolutely everywhere. There was nothing Reason could do there to get into the game, and it shows, you know, that they were getting caught out everywhere. Their first buy round doesn't go very well. Now onto Pistols, just going for a quicker play. Cinder taking some good map control up towards B. Gives them a bit of an opportunity if they want to get close to those Pistols. But Jackson just holding back, playing safe. He's got the utility to play with. He doesn't need to go anything aggressive. And he's got support as well. He's got V-Kill over there with him. So if they do go in for this B rush, which is somewhat predictable, especially when the map control is this far in favour of Reason, they can essentially say this is probably going to happen. They want themselves a bomb plant. They want a couple of kills. If they can get that, they'll be happy. And so all EnVyUs have to do is say, not going to happen. Jax spots out the first player. M4 comes into play. Cinder will find himself a kill, but the HP damage is good enough. Jax smoking himself out. Can't get anything done. Cinder, the first man in, last man out. He will be doing damage. Lambert trying to get in. It's going to do more damage. There is no HP on Reason. There's not even like 100 across the board right now. This is absolutely crazy. Karma playing close. At some point, he has to come out and do some damage. They have no idea. He's there. Karma finds the kill as Lambert even peeks him. But this is looking pretty controlled. 2 versus 1 now. Cinder, unless he can go absolutely ham, this should still be in the favour of Team EnVyUs. They have the weapons, they have the utility, they both have kit. All they have to do is find the kill, and there it is. Cinder can't quite pull that one off. There's plenty of time for the defuse. As Hajmi will close that one out. 4 rounds on the board. Good damage being done, especially, you know, no investment whatsoever into that round. Reason Gaming had nothing. But
now what I want to see here from Reason is both rounds that they've got on the bomb sites, they've done some damage. It's been when they've gone towards B. Let's get some guns in our hands. Let's buy up and try B again. Let's see if we can find this is maybe the little dent in the armor of EnVyUs. Can they make it happen? They've got the AKs now. Don't try and face them at mid again.
Yeah, I mean, really, just play it safe. Reason, they need to get a bit aggressive. These slow rounds are not working at the end of the day, and especially with Lambert on that AWP. Map control is being handed to the French team avidly. They're just taking what they want. The last round, granted, they had nothing on Banana, but it was an anti-eco. You wouldn't want to be taking Banana. Nice shot comes in from Lambert. Take down Thomas. And again, this buy round is going to pop. Pettiskill take down Cinder. Although Young Crate trying to do a little bit of damage. He's still penned in. He can't leave that position.
Yeah, Young Cray rotates back round, tries to change it up, but he's looking to see if any more CTs are going to be there waiting for him, and this is not a good sign. You see Reason heads down. You said about how you spoke to him in the break and they were feeling good spirits. Well, could it already be on round number 6 that they're being pushed back down? It's all important to motivate yourself, but Karma pokes out towards Banana, eats a lot of damage from the M4 of Jax. And EnVyUs, they're playing this B so well. Not pushing too far down Banana, keeping their distance. They're comfortable to hold only one man there. Molly comes up, but Jax can sit comfortably behind it. And even if he can just get one here and he gets a bit of information, he saw one, falls back, and that's exactly what he wants to do. Look for it, call it in, get some backup from his teammates. This is just a smart play time and time again. So well thought out as Lambert, with a great read, perfect timing, comes out with a first AWP kill. Only 2 members left alive. Jax up high, finds the first. Will he get the second? Oh, and he jumps out, but Lambert's all over him. It's like just a show for EnVyUs right now.
So the thing there is when Lambert comes up and he's coming in for that peak, what they're essentially thinking is that site might be empty. So they're thinking, okay, let's get into the site quickly. They're doing their checks, but they're not doing it properly. And that's where they get caught up, because when they've come over, they've thought, okay, no one knows we're here. Let's get in fast. Because Lambert comes in for that jump, he gets straight in, he goes to the peak, so it makes them think they're trying to go fast. They're trying to play before we can, so let's get in. It's not going to work out. Now, we've just heard there is a tactical timeout, which means we probably shouldn't say a huge amount tactically about what's going on. But at the end of the day, there's not a huge amount that EnVyUs are throwing in that's really tricky or really difficult.
It's playing standard Counter-Strike, right?
Exactly.
They're playing their game. They're feeling confident with it. And you just saw it, exactly what we saw there on Banana. Jax jumping up and down, making the right call, doesn't go to push for it. He's not going for like, oh, I'm going to go pick up 3 crazy kills now, get some headshots in. He sat there, he believes that like, okay, we've got this anyway. We're not worried about Reason. And for me here, Reason calling this timeout, this is the perfect time to do it. It's not too late. This is right now where they can kind of, we saw they had their heads down, hit his hands in his face. He was just, didn't know what was going on. This is the time they can pull themselves back into it. And it's still realistic to try and stage some comeback just before the next buy round for them. But again, I want to see a full B push with a buy round. We haven't seen it yet, and that's where they've had their most success.
Yeah, absolutely. Really, we just need to see Reason go for a bit of aggression, and we could just see that. 1 kill comes in from Lambert. I thought that was going to be a little collateral there, but it doesn't work out. He will go down. Luckily, there's still 2 players on B. They weren't able to take advantage, and so Reason still left in the dirt. They do, on paper, have the advantage here, but with Cray on just 15 HP, I think the collateral did go through.
Yeah.
It just wasn't a kill. Yeah,
nearly a double. That would have been huge.
Can you imagine that after a tactical pause, straight away you're 2 men down? Oh. No. I
think you would have broken the desk that time as well.
Pardon?
I think if you saw that, you would have broken the desk that time.
Oh, yeah, I would have. Yeah, I'd have gone through it, mate. I'd have been on the other side, in the words of Adele. Anyway, Pettiscale just holding back, and there it is. Mortar Strike comes in. Broadsword strikes, and Pettiscale will find the kill. Hajmi getting a little aggressive there as Thomas will take him down. Luckily, Pettiscale is still here and doing damage. Cinder wants to take him down, but he can't. Pettiscale with the headshot, and goodbye, Cinder. 5-1 on the board. Hoodlum, the last man alive, he will spot out 1. Pettiscale flashes him up. 4K in the bag, and he makes it look easy. Tactical timeout, yeah, go on, talk. What are you going to say? Stop getting killed? Shoot better? Not really how tactical timeouts work. That's more of a practical timeout, and I don't think we have those.
I think for EnVy as well, they probably just use that to just chill out a bit, make sure they say, look, guys, let's just keep playing the game. It's all working as it stands. Let's keep just playing our game, staying comfortable, and don't get over-aggressive. That's exactly what they're doing. They're waiting every time for Reason to come towards them, and we know this CT side, it's just so strong for them. But again here, we're seeing the Tech-9s. It looks like they're going for it towards B, and look how fast EnVyUs are trying to close them in. They're sandwiching them straight away. They're getting ready for this, and Jax is their man at the moment. Gun in hand, gets 1. Vikil's backing him up. There's 2 coming out for him, and this is huge. It looks like they might not be able to do much unless Karma can come up with a couple more. Hatchjim comes from behind, and instantly EnVyUs, such a read on it. Okay, eco round, they're probably going to go B again, like they have done the previous set of eco rounds. Oh, guess what? We're just going to lock them in on that banana, shut them all down, and an easy 7th round there for EnVy.
Yeah, I reckon the call there was, doesn't matter what happens, don't stop. Keep going, keep going. And when you've got 3 Molotovs in your way, maybe stop. Yeah. Maybe think
that
about
fire's a little bit dangerous, right?
Yeah.
You got to back away from that.
The thing is, what you want to do with a pistol is you want to trade that HP for a kill. So you want to go, you know, you take a little bit of damage, but you do get that 1 kill. And if you're already on 3 HP when you're going into the bomb site, it's just not going to work. And look at this, Hajmi already in their face. He gets nothing from it. Hoodlum takes him down. But it's that aggression. It's the audacity to make that
confidence.
Play. Exactly. You know, when Reason see that, they go, oh, he's pushing again. He's pushing again. Someone's got to stop him. Please, guys, come on. And it doesn't work out.
Now, the one thing I want to see here from Karma is that he at least opens up, gets an entry pick here. Now, as they do decide to push up to whichever bomb side it is, they need to rely on him to be a little bit more aggressive here because they've still got Lambert to deal with. And look, again, so aggressive on B, all by himself. He lets one walk past and he gets the AWP. Karma's been utilized. Straight away gone down, looking for a second, and Lambert playing it very cocky. Will he get punished for it though? 15 health left, and he's frantically running away as the flashes come in. He's got to be so careful. They're going to know roughly where he is. He's got to hit this shot. The molly comes in, forced out of position. He's dancing around. He is still alive. Gets a second kill. Can he make it free? No, as Thomas comes in to shut him down. Jack's though ready and waiting. Jack's got to be careful of that fire. It's all over you. Wait for it to go down. 2 members left alive for Reason Gaming. But this is a nice spot, but he still couldn't do anything with it. He had the read on it, and VKL's going to come in. Jack's there, kind of out in the open, just reloading his gun. Easy kill for Cinder, but he's still got 2 more to deal with. Nearly gets it, but he can't quite work out who he wants to kill. And another round for EnVyUs, despite the early aggression, despite the supreme confidence, and Lambert stuck out in the open for so long.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. The fact that Lambert stays alive there, he is the absolute lug nut of that round. As long as he's alive, honestly, that was like Hogwarts and Voldemort, all right? As long as Dumbledore's alive, Voldemort ain't doing anything, all right? He can't do anything. His spells don't work. You can't apparate and disapparate in and out of Hogwarts. Let me tell you that for nothing. All right, and that's exactly what Lambert's done there. He said, "Come on, bring it on. I might not kill you all, but I'm gonna get you all killed because I'm alive, and you have to deal with that threat." Yeah. They just can't do it. Going into now the 10th round, 8-1. Reason Gaming have no response to the absolute decimation Reason Gaming are throwing at them. And there is nothing to be done. Let's see if EnVyUs can close this one out easily. The kills are raining in Jack's vehicle. Just going ham. Karma will find himself 1 in return, but it's already a 4 versus 3. Hoodlum on no HP. And this is not looking good for the red logo.
Now, I'll be honest, I was thinking, okay, EnVyUs getting a little bit cockier these last couple of rounds. If they continue to do so, maybe that's what Reason can capitalize on. But it's still not even possible. Once again, the just pure aim and skill of EnVyUs is just far above them. Cinder comes out, sprays out one, actually gets a second onto, well, it's his teammate that gets Lambert, so they're there backing it up. But they will be able to push into this B bomb site once again. It's where they've had the most success. Only Petite Scale and Hajjim left alive. But can they make this work here? Well, not if Young Cray sits in that spot. Great positioning, got the instant headshot there. And now it's a 1 versus 3. EnVyUs, they did get confident that round. They have been punished for it. But Reason, you've got to give all credit to them. They pushed through absolutely everything that Reason threw at them at Banana.
Yeah, nice calculated game, and now it comes down to Hajmi to try and find his way back in. Spray down comes in. It's nice. He was expecting Hoodlum to go for the peak, but no need. Hoodlum plays it safe. He will take a few pot shots. Bomb is too far ticked at this point. As long as Hoodlum goes down, I think Hajmi should be happy. I mean, the money should be pretty strong for EnVyUs. Yeah, it's reasonable. You've got a better skill on 16k. He can drop his teammates. There shouldn't be any problems there. Essentially, 1 round, it's not enough for Reason Gaming. If they lose the next round, it's game over, dude. Yeah. GG Brian D.
The money game is too strong for EnVyUs, despite being on that CT side. It's not really going to affect him. You actually do see Hajjimi opt for, he bought a Mag 7, then he gets dropped at M4, so a little bit of miscommunication that we were praising them for on Cobblestone. But still, EnVyUs, they're not going to be phased by this. Allow Reason to have a round, and then come and completely reset their economy. Give them no way back into this when we're already on round number 11 of the first half here on Inferno.
Yeah, need to play it quick again. I mean, the faster pace has worked out for Reason, but you can't really say anything's worked out for Reason, considering that they're 6 rounds down still. Thomas getting aggressive here, but he can't find the kill. The support comes in, Thomas. What are you doing, man? Come on. Actually, finding the good damage through. Thomas on 6 HP. He's got to fall back. He's got to get out of there. And Lambert comes in, takes Cray's head clean off. I'd love to have seen that shot. It looked pretty sick. But at the end of the day, this is just not going well for Reason. They've already got a man down. Thomas has 6 HP, couldn't convert that into the kill. And really, that was a key play. Flashing through on mid. If he takes that kill, he takes so much aggression. Even if it's traded, it doesn't matter. But now, it's just gone down again. Reason, they may even lose. Probably will lose this round. And if they do, that's it.
Well, Lambert was so backed up there. Hajjimi just behind him, waits for it, picks up just a little bit of damage, forces him back, and now Thomas on 6 health didn't even get a kill for it as well. This is exactly how you want to be playing that top of middle, because once again, you're forcing EnVyUs to be, this time round though, They've got 2 members in the B bomb site. The first molly goes down. They burn Thomas to a crisp. He doesn't even try and move away from it. Maybe he thought he was out of the area of it, but that was not going to be good enough. And you've instantly put yourselves at another disadvantage. But Hoodlum comes in with the AK shot, finds one, but it's not going to be anything else as VKL comes in with the supreme spray. Finds 2. Only Karma left alive. He does have an AWP. 10 seconds on the board, though. He just wants to save it. He is running far, far away. He doesn't want to have to deal with any more of EnVyUs because their money is going to be so bad.
Yeah, this is worst case scenario ready for Reason. At least they saved the AWP. It's just not good at all, is it? And what can you say? They're going in, they're just getting demolished. The skill gap is becoming prevalent. I don't know what to suggest. Take it slow, play. I'd like to see some trades coming in. That'd be nice. That'd be nice to see some teamwork coming through. When we do see the teamwork, things go well. But at the moment, we're seeing individual play. But the thing is, normally when you say we're seeing individual play, what you mean is we're seeing like some star player going off. We're seeing individual play badly. And that is, never ever going to work. VKL just taking a bit of an aggressive peek, taking some of that banana control. Once that Molotov's gone, he will be moving on down to the bottom. They have 2 smokes to play with. Pettiscale! Cinder, come on! You've got a free kill, just take it. All you got to do is click. It's not going to work out. Hajmi finds the kill. Oh, sorry, Pettiscale finds the kill. Falls back, lets Hajmi do the rest of the work. And
did you see how quick that was? That even confused us. Instantly EnVyUs, moving around positions, trading out. They knew he had low health, but Karma does have the gun for his team, gets the kill onto Jax, and now this is where they're going to explode. Is it going to be B? Yes, it is. They're running around, but VKL... oh, he's in such a good spot. He's not going to be checked, but as soon as he fires, Young Craze on top of him, and this is looking really good for Reason. They might be able to push this back. And actually, EnVyUs might struggle a little bit for money if this happens. With the misbuy, with obviously being on that stronger CT side, they have had to buy into it a few rounds. They've been losing members every single time, and I love this from Reason. Don't rush into it. Wait around. See if you can catch EnVyUs pushing out, being super aggressive here. This is actually the smartest play we've seen from Reason. Use the number advantage to your best way you can. Get yourself in that bomb site, and it's only Pettiscale left alive. He's only got 44 health in there. His 2 other teammates are miles away. They're all the way at B. He does find one, but this is going to give him a chance to hold this bomb site securely and wait for Envy to rotate round.
Yeah, this is an opportunity for Reason to try and get themselves at least... stop EnVyUs getting onto double figures. There's not a huge amount to be done here. It is going to be the save coming in from EnVyUs. The money isn't huge on EnVyUs. It isn't some unlimited stream of money. They have won a lot of rounds, but they haven't been building up a huge amount of bank. It doesn't really matter when you're winning the rounds, but they do need to have that in the pocket. So they are going to save onto the AWP, onto the AK. They should be able to get a pretty decent buy into next round. But 3 rounds coming in for Reason Gaming. So keeping themselves on top, well, not on top, but keeping themselves at least without too much pressure on their back so that they can go into that second half, go onto that CT side where they do have the advantage of side. Try and play their game a little bit more, but right now, Reason Gaming are getting ripped apart. Finally, they take themselves a couple of rounds. They had the one at the very beginning of the game. The second round, 2 rounds ago. Maybe they're closing that gap. Maybe they're starting to figure out what's going on. Go a bit quicker, work as a team, get a few trade frags. You'd think that was pretty simple, basic stuff, but at least they've got it now.
Yeah, they're starting to piece a few rounds together. It's on 9-3. If they can pick up the next 3 rounds here, especially with EnVyUs' money situation not looking so good, this would be the best situation ever for Reason. Probably one they didn't actually think that they could achieve. But I would never count EnVyUs out. And straight away, look, Lambert with that saved AWP, getting boosted up, scoping out Banana, and instantly they've got the full control. That's all going to be between him and Karma. If Karma looks up Banana, Lambert's going to be ready and waiting for him. And it's all down to the mistakes that Reason can make here. I like the fact that Reason aren't massively pushing into it. They've not gone super fast here. Because look at the setup from EnVyUs. Look where Pettiscale is with the Zeus of all weapons.
Yeah, this could be very demoralizing. Cinder is one of those players that needs to stay on top of his mindset. He needs to stay on top of the mentality. If he pushes into Pettiscale here, it'll be devastating. Thomas does find a nice kill onto kill. Here it comes. This could be so dangerous. Oh! Cinder takes him down. Hajmi will find one back onto Young Craze. Turns around, but he can't find any more. And it's a pretty nice cleanup from Reason Gaming. Taking advantage of the situation they had. Playing it slow, playing it easy, playing together. And they find themselves a 4th round into this. Potentially doing pretty well. Really, they need 9-6 to be happy with this half. And I still wouldn't be happy. But if EnVyUs can even take a round, take it onto 10, go onto that T side, win the pistol, they're back in. They have no problems. As far as mentality goes on the side of EnVyUs, they're not too phased by this. They've lost 2 rounds in a row. Fair enough. Well done, Reason. Now get the buy back on. Get the money back alive. This is not the greatest buy in the world.
Yeah, an interesting force, but we know how powerful the UMPs can be across the CT side here, so let's see what they can make happen against all the AKs of Reason. The thing that Reason have got going for them here is the confidence of these last few rounds. They have pulled it off. They've made it look like, okay, we can make this achievable. This is a winnable game. And this is where EnVyUs just have to make sure they play the smart play. Don't keep going aggressive. Hold back.
Do you know what was great about that play from Reason is that baits out so much utility from those B players on Team EnVyUs. They've got nothing left. VKill and Lambert literally have nothing. They have a flash each, and that's all been baited out so effectively over on that B bomb side. Molotovs, everything is gone. So now, going into that retake, if that becomes a situation, EnVyUs will have nothing to go in with it. Now, they have got themselves a chance, but they have to find the frags. This is the key. It always has been the key. Find the frags, and the rest will come. Karma goes down, nice boost, comes in. Hajime taking liberties. 1, 2, Lambert finds the third. And now it's a 4 versus 3 situation. This is going great. Hoodlum comes in with 1, Cinder finds the second. And a 2 versus 2, potentially. There is still a chance here. This is very 50-50. The bomb out of the control of Reason Gaming. They have to recover that, and they will. Cinder going to be picking that one up, crawling away. Those 2 players back onto that A bomb site. Hoodlum needs to be careful. If he goes down, that leaves his teammate 1 versus 2. And very carefully, Hoodlum is going to get a bit of information there, but he also gives up a lot of information. He says this play could potentially be going back towards that B bomb site. Otherwise, I wouldn't be trying to wrap around. I wouldn't be trying to play it clever with you.
Yeah, this is really smart from Reason, though. They've fallen back. They've kept the information flowing. They know exactly what's happening. And actually, they're pushing EnVyUs just to run into them now. Bomb is down on that B bomb site, and Cinder going aggressive. Gets the first kill. Nicely done. Easy shot for him. Can he pick up the second here? And he's moved away. VKL's going to have heard that. But is he going to be able to push into... Is he going to be able to clutch it out? He does have a defuse kit. It is a winnable situation. None of them have any utility to work with, and he would have heard that. This will be interesting. He's going to look straight onto it. He's got to check every angle, gets the first kill, goes hunting for the second, but Hoodlum's waiting all the way back at Banana, and the bomb is ticking way too fast. That's going to be another round for Reason, and they're starting to make it happen. And
you know, that's exactly what I said at the beginning of the round. They bait out that utility very, very early on, and Reason are able to play off the back of that. They get themselves into a 2 versus 2 situation, and they know we've baited out all your utility. You have nothing to play with. You have nothing to go up against us with. And so they just play the frags. They play it really nicely. And they know there's no flashes coming. They know there's none of that coming because it's already been used. And so going into the last round, a very weak buy coming out of EnVyUs, and 9-6 half looking reasonable. I'm still not happy to give this game to Reason just yet. But it's looking stronger. It's looking better.
Oh, Reason are fighting back with everything they've got. These last few rounds have been so much better. But EnVyUs, they haven't got the money. They haven't managed their economy well. Once again, a couple of Mag 7s, a couple of UMPs, 1-5-7. Jack's very aggressive there, hidden away in the smoke, but they do catch him. He will go down the hands of Hoodlum, and instantly a 1-man advantage as VKL's back there with nothing to work with once again. You said it last round, but every time Reason are pushing up, they're making them spend it all, and this is what Reason should have been doing rounds ago.
Yeah, absolutely utility game, winning. This is Inferno. Utility is so key, especially on that CT side. They're playing the game and they're doing pretty well out of it. Get themselves onto 9-6. Could be worse, but at least it's no double figures. Karma opens even further into the round, taking down VKill. Now just Petty Scale, Lambert and Hajime remain. Up close is Lambert. Find himself the opening. 1, can't find the second. Hoodlum, very well played, finds the trade. Instant. Don't let Hajime go for that superstar performance. Don't let him get rolling. Don't let him get fragging. At least we can see the game on his screen. Better than nothing, I suppose. 4 versus 2 now. Coming into this retake, it's just not going to work whatsoever. Jumping with the Mag 10, or the Mag 7 even. Come on, guys. Let's be real. Hajime will find 1. As the headshot comes in, doing a little bit more damage, but it's last round. They don't care about damage. They don't care about money. They just need to win the round. So it goes down, and it's not going to happen. Thomas will dispatch Hajime And a very nice end of the half coming out of Reason. I still don't see this being their game, but going on to that CT side, if they can get a good start, this is 9-6. 9-6 is all to play for on Inferno.
Yeah, this has really opened up for Reason. It was looking so devastating for them. EnVyUs got a little bit aggressive. They just felt so comfortable on the map. And Reason were able to take that back, get around on the board. And actually, when it came to it, EnVyUs' economy was not there. They didn't have that opportunity to mess around. They messed it up, they gave it away, and they pretty much allowed Reason back into the game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great performance coming out from Reason. They take advantage of the situation. They know they're getting these kills. They're getting these kills. Keep putting the pressure on that economy. Keep putting the pressure on the economy. And eventually, when they are able to break it, then they're going to be able to play their game. And so that's what they do. Reason, they know they've only got this or this or this. So they play very, very specifically, going for that B rush. And this is what I was saying when I said Reason. I feel like Hoodlum said, just go, keep going, don't stop. And while it doesn't work in that round, they do get the kills. They keep the pressure on the economy. They don't allow EnVyUs to keep rolling and absolutely steamrolling. You know, I don't know if you ever played Command and Conquer, but you know how you'd have you could set the enemy to be a certain game style, rush or whatever,
just to keep going at you over and over again.
They are disallowing the steamroller game mode. That's what they're doing, and it works perfectly. But into the pistol round now.
Well, EnVyUs here on the pistol round. Their T side has to be really solid now. They know they need to pick up this pistol round, which they haven't had the best of luck in so far. But it's going to be important here to not allow Reason to even it up. Because Reason, they've come back into this with extreme confidence, even when they were down. And if Reason could pull off a tie here, that would be insane. But it looks like it's going to be happening towards the A-bomb site. Young Craig flashed up in the site, trying to make it work. But EnVyUs jumping around with the Glocks. Absolutely supreme play as the headshots come in. Only 3 members left alive for Reason. They're all having to fall back, waiting for that rotate, though. Thomas playing it smart. He's not pushing in yet. But again, no kits and no utility whatsoever for Reason to work with, meaning they need to play this fast. They need to get in there, and that's a good start as Thomas finds the headshot onto Jax. He's waiting around. Cinder coming through mid, but oh, he's getting shot in the back. He doesn't know which way to turn. He's backed up by a teammate, but Petite Scale, headshots galore with the Glock. And it's only Thomas left alive, and he's even wanted to save the armor. He's going to hold on to everything he can. He said, oh, God, okay, this is looking bad. Yeah. Hold on to everything I can now. Take it through to the next round because everything's going to count this.
Yeah, absolutely. Holding on to the armor could be strong into the next round. 9-6, this opens it up massively now for EnVyUs. They're going to take that 10th round. If they can then convert those rounds, they're on the T side now. They pretty much have 2 rounds that they can take at this point. There should be 2 rounds that are, as we say, free, in quotation marks, for them to take. But Reason, they've been playing well. I'm not going to count that as free just yet because I think there is still the possibility that they do a little bit of damage. But at this point, I would say this game is up in the air, leaning in favour of EnVyUs, but up in the air all the same.
Yeah, if we get a good force out of Reason, then they'll be able to pull their way back into it. Now, we do have a technical pause just for a little bit, so we have to wait around for them to solve this, but it gives us more time to focus on what Reason can do. I was actually going to suggest that when's the next time that Reason decide to call a pause, because they came back after that pause. Okay, they lost the following round, but they built themselves back into this game. How much is it going to take this time round? How many more rounds are they going to allow EnVyUs to have before they do the same? Because it definitely worked last time.
Yeah, absolutely. Say they lose the next 2 rounds and it goes to, what would that be? I don't know if you've realised this. I'm not the greatest at maths. I'm going to call it
13-6.
12.
13-6.
I think it would be 12.
We had 11.
We were on 9. They've got 1-1. They got 2 more, and that's 12, yeah?
Oh, okay, there you go. There you go. See, look, you're confusing my maths now.
I've got apples and limes. I'm putting the apples into the other basket. That's how I work things out in my head. Anyway, they're going to be up on 12 rounds, potentially. Reason then are very far behind. They have to get 6 rounds just to equal the enemy. And CT side, if you can get rolling, if you can get moving, get the utility in hand, then it's possible. It's not unreasonable, but this is a tough position for them to go to. This is first game of the day. They've had to wake up to warm up. Essentially, Reason Gaming, they need to get back in now. They need to get back in now. They are going for the force buy, which in this occasion, a lot of the time I'm not a fan. In this occasion, I really like it. I think put some pressure on EnVyUs. It's what they've been doing the whole time. EnVyUs are not reading this very well at all. 3 Tech 9s, 2 Mac 10s. That's 4 head armors on Reason. This is, I don't want to say it too loud, but this is a bad read. Ooh. Oh, the suspense is killing me.
Yeah, the wait for that round. But the interesting thing overall about this buy here is that obviously Team EnVyUs have massively underestimated what Reason are going to do. Now we do see the action happen off, and actually Cinderlad has gone down. We didn't see where or how, but it was at the hands of Hajri. And Thomas has been pushed out, but he finds one, does the best he can with that UMP, but even still, Jack's coming in there, gets it done. Hoodlum can't make anything work with that 5-7. And then, okay, interesting enough, VK just shoot his teammate in the back of the head. Let's give Reason an advantage, yeah.
Well, no, keep him on his toes. Make sure I reckon he said something like, oh, why aren't you pushing? He goes,
do your job.
Do your job. Don't talk to me. Yeah, take 2 steps back.
Bullying teammates to get your results.
Exactly. And it works. The round goes in favour. Really, this should not. There were 3 players on that B-bomb site. We didn't see exactly how it played out, but there were 3 players on B. The rush comes in. You expect that to be absolute bloodbath city. That should not be
5-7's a UMP there as well.
Yep.
Reason should have been able to comfortably handle that, but...
No, well, you win some, you lose some, as they say. A little laugh coming out of the coach over on the EnVyUs side. They seem pretty confident. They seem pretty happy about this one. They're going to essentially keep 4 players live. They have no right to have 4 players live right now. They have no right whatsoever.
Well, that is going to bring us to 11-6. EnVyUs as well. Just, as you said, we're looking at their faces. They feel comfortable. They're looking happy. They don't seem too worried. And it was key in that round for Reason to continue applying the pressure to make sure that EnVyUs didn't just roll back into this game and close it out now. They need to make sure to say, look, we're still here. We're still fighting with everything we've got. But now we see Reason. They've got a few pistols. Hardly any, only 2 players with armor. They've not got a lot to work with. And we've even now got AKs up on the EnVyUs side.
Yeah, not a force by coming in this time. Cray, of course, keeping hold of that armor. That's about it. Pettiskel going to be going aggressive here. A very, very quick 2K comes in. VK and Pettiskel both together, taking those 2 players down. Don't even need to see him. Just burn them alive.
Cinder loves the flames, right? He just keeps sitting in there.
More like Tinder.
Yeah.
Ooh, got him. Lambert, nice kill there onto Hoodlum. Just cleaning up now as those 2 last players on B. They're hunted. They have nowhere they can go. Thomas and Gray are in trouble. They do find himself a kill. Thomas going to be opening up onto Hajmi, but VK straight in for the trade. And poor little Cray, he's all on his own now. 1 versus 4. Let's see if the stream will be strong. 1 kill comes in. VK goes down. But there's still 3 more players to find, and they're hunting him like a wild dog. And it's going to go down. Lambert to find the final blow as Cray will fall.
And now you can see the pressure being put onto Reason. They know it's getting close to that dangerous number. Currently sat at 12-6. And Reason, they will buy up into this. Thomas with the AWP, not Karma this time round. M4's going to be brought up across the rest of the side, but EnVyUs, is Jax really going to stick with that MAC-10? Wow. He believes that he can do some damage with that MAC-10. He believes he can rack up the money.
To be fair, it's a utility weapon. He's going to be using it as a scout weapon, get in their face, see what he can do. Glass Cannon Thomas could be very dangerous here.
Oh!
VKL takes him down, AWP out. Look, Reason, you got to wake up. Look at Thomas. He's disappointed with that. He's very disappointed with that indeed. It could be potentially 13 rounds on the board there. Nothing whatsoever coming from that AWP. It's a waste of $5 grand. It's a waste of a player. It's a waste of a round at the end of the day.
And this is where Reason start to crumble. You can see it. We saw exactly the same on Cobble. They had that resurgence in the first half. Now in the second half, they're 12-6. They've got to do a hell of a lot of work to even have a chance of bringing themselves back into this.
Yeah, and this is, we're going back to the last game now. We're seeing those rotates come in so heavy.
Yeah.
There were 3 players on B. You don't know it's going B. You have no reason to say it's going B right now. Get out of there.
It's got to be communication.
It's got to be poor communication, if nothing else. At the end of the day, Reason are just struggling very hard. Of course, still 4 versus 5. Nice tag did go through onto Pettiskel, so he's 16 HP. There's potential there. VKL faking over towards this B bomb site. Probably going to prompt a rotate, and yeah, that's exactly what it does. Luckily, the smokes come in. Hoodlum could have been in a very difficult position there if he hadn't rotated back. Pettiskel going to be the first man in. Goes straight down. Why wasn't Pettiskel holding the MAC-10? Tell me that. Hoodlum finds himself 1 and 2. Now there it is. He comes in. The crossfire appears. What? Jax, the man with the utility weapon, the man we said probably shouldn't have that. He's just wrecked them all, hasn't he? He's just come in and said, yeah, actually, I'm just going to kill you. That's what I'm going to do.
I wanted the money and the kills. I believed I can do it. And now they fall in. One by one, they go down. A 13th round here for EnVyUs. And even with that Mac 10, even with the questionable buy, the pure skill of EnVyUs is just too much for Reason to handle.
Yeah, that's not a great round whatsoever from Reason. They do find those kills at the end, but it doesn't matter. They lose the round. It's now 13-6. Not only are Team EnVyUs double the score of Reason Gaming, but they've also got a point on top of that. They're up on 13. They could be looking to get onto 14 now because there is nothing to play with for Reason. And after that, there's 2 rounds left. You have 2 rounds with which to pull this back, Reason Gaming. You have no buffer zone. Your money's pretty weak. You're on that CT side. I don't know what the solution is, Banks.
No, I don't have an answer for him. I'm thinking it might be time for another timeout just to try and see if there's anything they can do to pull their way back into this. But it's going to be going 14-6 next. So I would have called the timeout now to say, look, okay, let's see what we can do going into the next buy round, because you're just watching Reason one by one push out with no backup, and their heads are flying. Everyone that round just pushed out on their own, and they're just giving easy frags away to EnVyUs.
Yeah, same mistakes, different day. I don't actually think they have a pause. I think you have 1 5-minute pause, not a 15-minute pause, 1 5-minute pause. That was my mistake.
So you're not getting multiple pauses. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So there's nothing they can do this time round. So it's all in control of EnVyUs. They now pick up the 14th round. Only 2 more for them to pull off here. And Reason, what is the answer?
Yeah, I don't know. Banks, I really don't.
Well, we've got double AWP set up here, so maybe they think that can do something. But on a map like Inferno, it can work. But what we've seen from Thomas is he hasn't been hitting them shots. He's been missing some of the easier shots. He hasn't been able to hold Banana. This time around, we're going to see him go towards mid. Where's Karma heading to as well? So Karma down at B, and you've got 3 towards B, 2 towards A. They've got to close in EnVyUs here and get these early picks, allow them no control.
Yeah, something needs to change up here for Reason Gaming. You can hear, I don't know if you guys can hear at home, EnVyUs are really loud right now. They're calling every single thing out. Effective, concise, consistent. That's how communication should be. Hoodlum having to fall back. He's got Cinder to play with. There's 3 players on Banana. This could get very dangerous. VKL gets aggressive. He'll be traded out. Hashmi can't do anything. The head is spotted there by Hoodlum, but he can't quite get the kill off. As Petty Scale now falls back. 3 versus 4. It's going to be the A-bomb site under contention. Jax finds one, and that opens it up. Cray goes down, and now this A-bomb site is so weak. Thomas has to do damage. He finds the tag off onto Jax. That is not going to be enough. 17 HP. He can still shoot you. He can still do damage. Thomas, come on, do something, please. Thomas, nice! There it is. The headshot comes in, and Thomas finds the kill. Now in a 2 versus 3. Opportunity is back and open. This gives Reason Gaming one last shot into this game. This is their last opportunity to play, if they can play. Lambert finding one. There it is. The kill comes in. Looking for Thomas. He can't quite find the flick. The Timactic comes out. He's using the take 9, but he can't. And it's a 1 versus 1. Petty Scale finds the first kill. Looking for the second. Hoodlum, 5 HP to play with. He has to find this kill. He has to get the defuse, and he can't. The headshot comes in. And EnVyUs on match point.
Thomas tried so hard. He was pivotal in making that even possible, but it just wasn't enough. They rushed into that side. They didn't have too much health to work with. There was nothing they could do. As EnVyUs, they were ducking around the boxes, and still, the money here now for Reason, not ideal. The last round of this map, it's literally looking the same as Cobble.
Yeah, no answer whatsoever coming out from Reason Gaming. They've tried so hard. When you try your best, but you don't succeed, give up and try again. Hajmi just trying to get up, get in their face, do a bit of damage. Opening kill comes in, looking for the second. Can't quite find it, but the damage is effective. Molotov's going to follow, and there is very little answer coming out of Reason Gaming. Match point on the board for EnVyUs, and looking to close.
Looking to close in a stylish way as well. EnVyUs still holding on to that B control, waiting for any of the CTs to push out. And this is the key difference between EnVyUs and Reason. Both teams played that heavy aggression on the B Banana, but they couldn't make it work for Reason. Reason just have no, every time the mollies come up, they're forced out of position, they're not able to fire back, they don't have the money to invest in firing back every round. And this allows EnVyUs, again, that full control. It's just the smarter plays, the better reads.
Thomas literally twiddling his thumbs, nothing to do but hope his team can pull this one off. 4 versus 4. It's looking like the A-bomb site, maybe just a fake as the bomb sits over towards Banana. This is interesting. I don't know quite what it is they're going for here, but splitting up, going for both sides at the same time, now moving back towards that B-bomb site. There's only one player. Whatever they're doing, it's worked. They've pulled Cinder away. He's only on 19 HP anyway, but the execute coming onto this B-bomb site looks calculated. They have everything they need. They have the AWP, the AKs. this is dangerous for Reason Gaming. The opening kill goes the way of VKel, pushing through the smoke. Cinder, 1, 2, 3, can he run the ball? He can't quite, and Lambert now in a 1 versus 2. He has to win this for his team if he wants to win this game. Young Cray and Hoodlum, you cannot lose this. You cannot make a mistake here. It is too close. You cannot make this mistake.
Cinder gave him a chance back into his 4 kills up for him. Couldn't make it the ace. Lambert's there, gets 1, but Hoodlum's all over him. And Reason Gaming, they live to fight another day.
Just about in this one. EnVyUs on 15 rounds. That was too close for comfort. Thank God that 2 versus 1. I mean, if they lose that, they are walking away from that stage with their heads low. And I wouldn't want to be them at that point. Luckily, they keep themselves in this. They keep 2 players alive. That's... sorry, not even that. They keep 1 player alive. No. So, I mean, they're not saving any money into this. They haven't got the greatest buy. I mean, they've got...
It could be worse.
It could be worse. They've got 4 rifles. Fair enough. UMP, it can work. Despite the recent nerf, it can make it work. Lambert wanted to get aggressive there, and they're not going to allow him. Thomas needs to be a little bit careful. Peeking that angle could get dangerous. Double Molotov goes in, denying EnVyUs any aggression here. Nice nade, doing a little bit of damage. Not a huge amount, but a little bit across the board. Just saying, hey, we're here. Be careful. Don't attack.
And now Envy pushing towards the A-bomb site. Jack's coming through apartments. Are they going to be ready for him? Reason have got themselves in a good position, but they're still... They've got to make sure they check out every single angle here because Envy are going to be looking directly at them. And unlike the setup we saw from Envy, they don't have that 3rd man for the crossfire. Oh, Lambert in a great position, up high, gets the first kill, makes it look easy as well. And once again, it's the communication, it's the boosts from EnVyUs. Thomas has got to hit the shots and he makes the first one. Can he get a second? He's looking for VK, misses it, not ideal. And he does get finished off there. Only 2 members left alive for Reason Gaming. And this could be all she wrote. Karma and Cinder, the only men left alive. Cinder was so huge last time round and he's all alone now, but it's not gonna happen. They made that look easy. And when EnVyUs come to play, they put in and bring the pain.
Yes, despite some absolutely sick rounds coming in from both teams, some clutches, some 1v1s, at the end of the day, it just doesn't work out. The better team wins. And